Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of VGC Prep. I'm your host Ryan, and today we're going back to an older team. I totally forgot that yesterday, at least for me, it was Monday, and Monday I make teams, and I didn't make a team for this go-around. I didn't even have an idea for a team this go-around. So we're going to go back to this. I updated this team a little bit. The last iteration you saw, I believe, was Cresselia instead of Aromatisse and Cradily over Gastrodon. But recently I tried, wow, I just realized that team's entirely female. I hope there's no male attractors here, because that would be terrible. Whatchamacallit? Oh man, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no, I was playing around with Gastrodon and Cradily, and I realized, you know, Gastrodon's actually a little bit better than Cradily. Just in general, I liked it a little bit better, so that's why we went for it. But let's look at this team. So we've got a Lantern, which is kind of odd, a Gyarados, a Mawile, a Gengar, a Tyranitar, and a Charizard. So 5 potential Megas, which is kind of crazy. But like the way I'm looking at it is that Lantern is there for the Volt Absorb, but it's not Lightning Rod. So I'm not really sure how to judge this, you know, because if it was like a Pachirisu, I'd say, yeah, that's a Mega Gyarados. But it's not, so I'm not really sure how to judge that Lantern. It's probably going to be a Mega Mawile and a Mega Charizard if I have to guess anything. So that basically means I'm going to start off with my Dusclops. He has the best chance of surviving most attacks here. And I'm looking at his start, and I think, honestly, Gastrodon might be my best lead. I don't know if I want to bring Camerupt right away. I'm going to bring Tyranitar, because Tyranitar is my best answer to Charizard and probably Gyarados and Gengar. And then I guess I'll bring Camerupt in the back, because if we can get rid of the Gyarados and the... That's about it. If we can get rid of the Gyarados. I mean, Lantern could be a problem, but if I have Trick Room up, I'm not too concerned about the Lantern. I could probably, most likely, actually probably not. I was going to say one-shot the Lantern, but it's kind of bulky. We'll see. We'll see what we can do about that. But there's only 2 water types, so if I can get rid of them. And I do have Gastrodon, so it's not like I'm in such a bad position if I do this. So we've got a Gyarados and a Gengar. I guess I'll just do what I do, and I'm gonna go for the... Okay, Citrus and Sash. I don't know who that was on, I can't read Japanese, but the characters look like it was Citrus on Gyarados and Focus Sash on Gengar, plus that would make the most sense, although I don't know how I feel about Citrus on Gyarados. That's interesting. Well, I'm gonna go for that Trick Room, and I'm gonna go for a nice and powerful Scald onto the Gengar. We'll see what happens here. He's gonna burn us, not taunt, so that's not too bad, and that actually kind of does help with our Pain Split, and he's gonna go for Dragon Dance. Now look at that. Look at that. Alright, so I guess the next best thing is we're gonna break Gengar Sash. We're gonna get that Trick Room up. We're gonna burn the Gyarados, because we know he's Citrus Berry. Wow, that's 2 KO. We know he's Citrus Berry, so he's not gonna, unless he avoids, he's not gonna be able to get rid of the burn. And that should be pretty solid. Now, he's probably going to Shadow Ball us here, but he's not going to survive, so it doesn't really matter. So let's go for that not Pain Split. Please tell me I did not choose Pain Split. Will-O-Wisp onto the Gyarados, and another Scald onto the Gengar. Now, he could switch into the Lantern here. Totally cool if he does that. He really can't do anything to that Gastrodon. A switch into Lantern would just prolong the inevitable, because Lantern literally cannot do anything to Gastrodon. I'm immune to both of his attacks. So we do get the Will-O-Wisp off. Like we said, he does not have the Lumberry, so they will not be able to get rid of that, and we will be getting rid of this Gengar this turn. Yes. Awesome. So now that the Gyarados is burnt, let's see what he's going to do. He's going to go for that Waterfall. He's going to go for that Crunch. Ooh, so I can switch into my Tyranitar there. Oh, even +1 halved. That doesn't do very much. We'll see what he brings in here next. I do have to sneeze, unfortunately. If he brings in Charizard, I think I'm just gonna stay in with Dusclops, sack him off, and then swap into my Tyranitar, and that's exactly what he does. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to gonna throw some shade at that Gyarados. We're gonna Scald the Charizard. Now let's hope he's probably gonna be Mega. Oh, he's X. Ooh, that's even better for us actually. Because now I don't have to worry about the sun and stuff. So I threw some shade at that Gyarados because I had to. Oh wow, that is a really heavily invested in HP Gyarados. Wow, yeah, this is why I really like Gastrodon. Hits a lot harder than Cradily. A lot harder. Now he's going to go for Swords Dance, which I personally think was a silly play. Personally. So since we know that that Gyarados is really high on HP, because we did 50 damage and it did not do that much, we could just Pain Split with it. So we're going to do that. And we're going to do a little nice and powerful Earth Power onto this Charizard. If he wants to switch into a Lantern, by all means. This Gastrodon is really cleaning up this crew. I love it. I love it. So we're going to get that Pain Split off. It should give us a fair bit amount of HP. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough there. Now we do pop that massive Citrus Berry. Oh man, massive Citrus Berry. And that is a dead Charizard. He's sleeping on this Gastrodon, and I don't know why. I like it. I like it a lot. So, I mean, I don't really have use for Camera Up, I guess, but he's going to crunch right into that Dusclops. Again, I could just Pain Split away all my problems, and it's fine. The only issue is I'm going to have to do something about that Gyarados eventually. We'll see what he brings in here, but I think Tyranitar will be my best bet against him anyway. So we'll just do that. I'm glad I started off with Gastrodon. I mean, that was for sure a good play. So yeah, we're going to see that Tyranitar here, so I'm going to burn him. And I'm going to go for that Earth Power. There's no point in Scalding because Earth Power is stronger. So we're going to lose our Dusclops here most likely, but we'll still be able to do a decent chunk to this Tyranitar. And we do get the burn off. Let's hope he does not have Lumberry. No, he does not. I've yet to see a Lumberry for a while. It's been quite a while since Lumberry has been around. He's going to go for the Crunch onto the Gastrodon. Interesting. And crunch onto the Dusclops. Now, I want to survive this. I don't think yeah, no, I won't. I didn't think I will, because even with Sand and Burn, even if I survived that, it wouldn't have mattered. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to bait this Gyarados super hard. I'm going to bring my camera up here. Because that's... If he didn't have the Tyranitar, I would have brought my own Tyranitar in. But he does have his Tyranitar, so I do kind of have to bring in my camera up here because Tyranitar can't do anything to Tyranitar. And since he's in Sand, my Gastrodon's not going to really be doing very much either. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Mega Evolve. I'm going to go for that Earth Power right onto the Tyranitar, and we're going to go for another Earth Power. We're going to just double Earth Power this thing, alright? We don't have Trick Room anymore, so he is going to outspeed us. So he's most likely not going to Protect, thinking, okay, you know what, I could just go for a Waterfall. It'll go down. That's going to be great. Because he's been using Crunch because Crunch is super effective, right? Oh, okay. Well, I'm wrong. I don't care about being wrong there. Stone Edge is an interesting choice. I don't know why. Okay, so... Good. So that's going to do a fair chunk. Oh, that just one-shots it. Okay. Alright, so... I could just double Protect and he should go down, actually. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just double Protect. There's no reason not to. So Protect. I think this Gastrodon has Protect. It does. Beautiful. And that should be a dead Gyarados. Oh, I love it when I don't have to do anything and they just die. I was hoping to, like, bluff the what was it, Storm Drain, and he go for the Waterfall. That would have been amazing, but he didn't do that, so unfortunately. He's either going to disconnect or forfeit, because he's taking a really long time to think of what to do, and there's really no choice. No matter what, at the end of this turn, you lose your Gyarados, so no way. I mean, there's a chance, I guess. Look, from what I can tell, from that percent HP, it's at the range where Sand and Burn will take it out. I'm like 100% sure about that, from what I can tell, of course. Maybe he has like the specific numbers and he knows like, okay, you know what, I won't, so I'm gonna try and figure out the best way. I don't know. Yeah, no, he just took forever to do that. I'm not sure why. But let's see what he chose. Let's see what he chose. Crunch onto the camera up. So that wouldn't have even killed my camera up. So even if I attacked that turn, would not have killed any of my Pokemon. So that is a game. Awesome. This team is definitely one of the best teams that I have for that entire season. It's just so good. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys at the next episode. Peace.